Welcome back to another Vintage CUBE draft, another 64-player single limb draft, and we're getting lucky enough to open a Black Lotus for like the third time in 5 or 6 drafts. Pretty high Lotus rate in the last handful. Passing a Shieldred, unfortunately. Also a Library. Breach, Brain Freeze in the same pack is kind of funny, so we're not going to get that combo. Somebody might though. Taking Lotus though. Ooh. So we can follow it up with an Atraxa. That can go in several different directions. There's also an Oko. I like Subtlety quite a bit. This pack overall is not that strong, but we do have two good cards here and a fetch land. I think I take Oko. Maybe I'm supposed to take Atraxa here though. I'm not sure. Ooh, Parallax Wave, Ragavan. This is a strong pack. Could take Ragavan, could take Archon. Parallax Wave is great, but I think I just follow Oko up with a Misty Rainforest. Seems good. Instead of just like taking another randomly powerful card in a different color. I don't know. I'm gonna take Misty. All those cards are great though. Now we get a Reanimate after passing Atraxa and Archon. Some good red. Sagittae, of course, which is crazy strong against creature decks. Ignoble Hierarch. It's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Gets us turn to Oko. Fixes for some other colors if we end up in red or black. And of course there's Reanimate. I'm going to snag the Hierarch though. Now we get a Leovold. Balance, Badlands. Kogla's kind of strong. There's Kogla and Yadaro. Does a similar thing. Torrential Gearhulk. Iconoclast is good. I think I take Leovold. We got Misty as a fetch for black lands. We got Ignoble Hierarch fixes for black. It's obviously not a card we can play effectively with Lotus, but Lotus doesn't really need help. It's usually good to like make sure you have some solid 4-drops with Black Lotus, but it's not like a necessity. Okay, I mean, some really good lands here, like Underground Sea is great. Foothills Tundra. We're not really in Tundra colors, but Foothills Underground Sea for this would be great. But I think I might just take an Opposition. This could end up being a good Opposition deck. Get it early. There's also Green Says Zenith, which I think would be great in this too. Titania, if we want to just dip into the lands deck. We already have a fetch. I'm going to try Opposition though. Land Binding is strong. This is kind of an odd pack. It seems like our colors are fairly open and then we're getting... I think this is just like a weird pack. It could take Talisman, I guess. I don't love it. I don't think Murder Strider is very good. I guess I could take Binding if we end up like 5 colors somehow. I don't really like Talisman that much. Yeah, Binding's just like way more powerful. Even if we don't end up playing it, I think it's worth taking over there. Okay, another lands card, Sylvan Safekeeper. There's Urtai, Terra Sunder. I'd like to Terra Sunder a lot, but Urtai is pretty good too. I'm gonna take the Terra Sunder. Alright, somebody took the Breach. We could just hate on the Brain Freeze here. I don't think that Kinnan is going to be that great. have a Hierarch. War Chief is whatever. I kind of just want to hit on the Brain Freeze. I think that's better than taking Kinnan. It's probably not even going to make the cut. Alright, now we get an Oddity Helm. Take Oddity, I guess. It's a solid 4 for Black Lotus. It's not Questing Beast, but it's a decent equivalent. Wheel Parallax Wave, huh? Somebody took Ephemerate over these 3 cards. Interesting. We could use Echo. I mean, Mentor Opposition is also solid. I guess Echo with Leovold's something. Maybe I should have taken that. Maybe snag Winds now instead of Talisman. We could be more like Bant than Sultai. Finks. We built the Zenith. That's really good. Alright. Invasion. Not sure if I'm going to play Invasion. We'll see. Alright, pack 2. We open another Hierarch, which will probably be the pick. Then there's Flash, Solitude. Image is great. Memory Jar for Leovold stuff. I'm just going to take the Hierarch, I think. Double up. This gets a non-human creature. So, can't get this Hierarch. Can't get Mentor. Can't get... Oh wait, Leovold's an elf. Right. Oh, there's a Nissa. Tameo, Omnath. I think I like Nissa. Making Vigilance lands with opposition is pretty great. Try to wheel Llanowar Elves, Tameo, or Omnath. Because we could cut the Leovold and play Omnath instead, or just play 5 color. Our white is a little bit stronger right now, I think, than Leovold. But I think I'm going to take Nissa. Try to wheel one of these other cards. Thief is good too. Alright, Tropical Island I think is the pick. Over Solemn, Relic, Confluence. If we, I mean, these are 2 really good white cards too, like 2 white 1-drops that are really solid. If I wanted to just go harder and like green-white creatures with opposition. Take the Trop though. Okay, so there's a Sultai land. The Misty. There's a Utopia Sprawl. I like Sprawl for fixing, but it doesn't work with opposition. As far as using it as a tapper. And there's Gargaroth, which I like a lot. There's also Sower. Yeah, I'm just going to take Sprawl. Alright, now we get Arbor Elf combos with the Sprawl. There's also Deranged Hermit, which is great with opposition. Could get a Guy's Cradle too. But it's possible this wheels. This is a pretty good pack. It's probably going to be like one of these 4 will get taken. I think the rest will also get taken. Like, I think all these are going to go. And it's going to be like 3 of these 4 left. Yeah, I'm going to take the Elf. Hope to wheel the Hermit. It's an Uro. Jetmir's Garden if we took the Omnath, or if we think we're going to wheel it. Alright, Reclaimer, Escape. Not really on Field of the Dead. Seed Shark can make a lot of bodies. But I think we're going to have a lot of creatures. Yeah, I think it's just Reclaimer. We could take Scale Lord too for more Bant. I'm going to take Reclaimer in case we get like a Gaia's Cradle or Strip Mine that we want. Alright, Treachery is pretty strong. I think I take that over the Tree Speaker. We have a lot of dorks already. It's a late Thundermaw. We wheel nothing. I guess Wall of Omens potentially. Okay, we wheeled the Omnath. Could cut the Leovold, take that. Try to get some more fixing. There's also Tameo. Fuels the Uro, helps find opposition. It's tempting, but I'm going to take Omnath. Ooh, Thraben Inspector. Thraben Inspector's good, but I think I take the Relic for the fixing. Or the Coast. Yeah, I don't love fast lands in these decks. Time Warp I think will be good here. Alright, we got the Hermit. Okay, I was a little bit off. I was close though. Apparently nobody's in red. Gladly take the Hermit. Alright. Fire Blast going last. Yikes. Lightning Bolt. I think it's Taiga here. We got a Skull Clamp, which would be kind of cool. Got a Finale. But we've already got 2 of that effect. I'm not really ramping too hard either. I think we just take the fixing and hope to wheel. I don't think we're going to wheel Skull Clamp, but it'd be nice to wheel Skull Clamp. Maybe Confluence. Okay. Got Outland Liberator. It's probably the pick. Over these other 5-6 drops. This is sort of a 5-drop. Venser's pretty good too. We have a lot of double blue already. We're gonna want to be heavy green with all these green 1-drops. So I don't want to put too much pressure on the fixing. So I think I take Liberator or Foundry here. I think I'm on Liberator. Well, there's the Strip Mine I was talking about for Reclaimer. But there's also Primeval Titan, which I think is the pick. Yeah, I think it's Titan. Alright, there's Primus. We just passed Natural Order. I don't think it's going to come around. I think I just take Flooded Strand here. On color duel. Super good with Omnath. Obviously helps fix. Fiendars and yeah. I mean Sigarda might be okay in this deck. Talisman. I don't really want any of these cards. I guess I could take a red-blue Talisman for fixing, but that doesn't sound great. I think we just take Probe. Just take Probe. Ooh, Chariot's good. Yeah, I like Chariot over Grove. Green-blue fixing is good. We just need more like red and white. I say that, and then we get past a breeding pool. There's also Bayou if we still wanted to play Leovold, which I might. There's Ren, which technically kind of fixes while it's around. I'm going to take Bayou. I feel like we might want this Leovold in here. Sparrow's Headquarters, Titan, Wayfinder. There's Crucible if we'd taken Strip Mine. Wayfinder works well with it too. I think it has to be Headquarters though. That just makes two of our fetches white sources. I hate to pass all three of these really, but mostly these two green cards. I think it's got to be Headquarters. Just helps our fixing so much. Got Commando, Survival. I don't think I need Survival. It's just Commando. Alright, Wheeled Thrun, Overgrown Tomb. I think I actually take Nissa over Thrun. A black-white land. Makes Flooded Strand a black land. We can really only natural order for like Primeval Titan. I guess Hermit's good with opposition to natural order 4, but I think I just take the black-white land. Try to play Leovold. Snap Sigarda. I mean, it's probably get in. Alright, free breeding pool. That works for me. We don't have anything crazy to get with Reclaimer. It helps fix, and it triggers Omnath, so it's probably worth playing. It's also just a cheap creature to get out before we play opposition. Cuts might be like Time Warp, because I don't really want to cut any more creatures. So it says 14 here, but that's plus Oko is 15, Chariot 16, Nissa 17, Nissa 18. So we're packed pretty full with creatures, but I don't want to cut any with opposition. I could cut Sigarda maybe. We have a decent number of humans. And giving our other stuff hexproof is really good, because if they do have a removal spell for opposition, it might be opposition exclusive, and then they don't get to kill Sigarda, and then free up, you know, opposition to be dealt with. It's possible we should be playing like Mentor and then some more non-creature spells like Winds and Probe, maybe Seal, Time Warp. That might be a better build. Alright, I might be crazy, but I'm going to roll with this. Round 1 is live, up against B Sheep. Play first, yes. Okay, it's a Black Lotus. It's a Green Sun Zenith. Zenith for a 3-drop. Zenith for Mentor. With nothing, with no follow-up. I mean, I'm gonna keep. We can just wait a turn on the Zenith. Go get a 4-drop. So like this is an example where I wish I had Omnath in the deck because of Zenith, but it's not gonna. I don't think you can really rely on Green Sun Zenith to play your Omnath. Alright, hope we don't get Inquisitioned. Okay. Stole your Omnath. Ah, shit. That's not good. If they just go like land, Crucible. Channel. God. Okay. Well, we could treachery whatever this is if it's a creature. If it's not too crazy. We won't be able to if it's an Emrakul. But we also won't be able to if it's a Ulamog because they'll blow up the land. Well, I guess we can crack the fetch, huh? Yeah, we can't target that and they get an extra turn, so. Yeah, GG. Alright, strip mine into channel Emrakul. Pretty good. Pretty good. Seal of removal. I guess Sigarda prevents my stuff from getting strip mined. If we can Lotus it out. I don't know. Alright. It's a turn one oddity. Could also go turn one Mentor Seal. Just to be safe. Might even be better. Let me go oddity. This might be incorrect, but it's a 5-turn clock. It's a big body. And we can play Mentor sooner than we could play Oddity. Just hard casting. Or like, still technically a hard cast, I guess. Still gonna play Seal now. Since they showed us channel, even though we could get a token off of it with Mentor. Okay. Yeah, opponent's playing some broken stuff over there. Okay. I can't really seal that. They dealt themselves 2 damage with fast bond, so the clock doesn't actually change if I seal it versus they block. So I don't really have to worry about channel anymore. Which means I might seal the goblin now. I'm assuming they have Crucible. Hex Drinker. Okay. Sure. Alright, they chump the Mentor. Take 4, go to 2. They get Fable flipped next turn. They get 3 cards or 4 cards. See what they can do. Cool. We saw a few more cards there. Fastbond, Exploration. So technically Nissa does blow up artifacts and enchantments. But it's a pretty expensive card to do that. We could bring in Cathar Commando for that. Could maybe cut Time Warp. I'm going to cut Warp for Commando. Okay, 3 Lotus hands in a row. I'm getting spoiled here. I don't know if I go turn 1 Oko or if I go turn 1 Seal, turn 2 Oko, or turn 2 Hermit. Hermit's not that powerful turn 2. Unless we know we're getting opposition later. Because then it just dies and we have 4 1/1s. I feel like we still have to play Seal though. Otherwise we just get channeled. Like they mull to 5. If they do have Channel Emrakul, which is, I mean, it would be crazy lucky of them. Almost as lucky as getting Black Lotus 3 times in your opener. I feel like we might as well play it safe. Right? I don't think there's much of a reason to not do that. Because then next turn we can go either Chariot or Oko. Probably Chariot. Because then if we draw land, we can just Oko regular. It's also just a faster clock if we accelerate the Chariot rather than Oko. Okay. No more cards. So I guess they're just thinking about what they can get with survival, assuming they drew a creature. Okay. Not the best draw, not the worst. Alright, go ahead. Discard Tracker. Okay. They get Titania and they're trying to draw a land. Get Arid Mesa back. Okay, they do draw land. Very good. Get Arid Mesa. I should have sealed the Titania before they got it back. It's okay, we can just bounce the token. think we might as well attack with the cat. It's a little risky to seal that in case they draw something better. But I think we still do. Force them to trade Titania instead of Elemental. They can also just eat this here. We could still lose this for sure. I mean, if they get like a Zuran Orb, or even a Crucible. Okay, Coast is pretty good. How much is this for? Oh, that's for six damage. I'm just gonna elk it. I know it doesn't do quite the same thing, but if I'm binding, it's still not lethal. So I don't think I attack with a cat this time. Okay, they got a creature. Elder Gargaroth. Well, looks like an elk to me, right? Go, children. Jeej. I could have just attacked with the cats and it would have been enough, but wanted to make my Hierarchan Elk. Cool. Well, we got pretty lucky there, getting Lotus in every opening hand. Hopefully it didn't spew all of the luck in the first round. Our opponent did get Channel Emrakul like turn 2. But yeah, I think our luck meter was a little bit higher. Here we are for round number 2, up against Cactus Man 22. They're on the 41 card special over there. Decent opener. Hierarch and Definx. Got Terra Sunder. Need another blue source for these lands. Or for these lands. These spells. Alright, opponent going crazy over there. See if they have like a Tinker or something. I guess I don't really mind if they go like Tinker or Blightsteel. Urza's a problem though. So I still end up with a bunch of mana, but I think I kind of have to do this. If I Terrace under the Soul Ring, they still have Urza, which means Construct caps for a blue, and I give them a land. Or sorry, I guess Terrace under wouldn't give them a land. But they'd still be around the same amount of mana, so Terrace under on the Soul Ring doesn't do much. It shrinks the Construct token, I guess, if we care about damage, but I don't care about the damage as much as like a overwhelming mana advantage. It's a pretty good draw. I just don't think it's really relevant to go after the Soul Ring. I think I go for the Construct. Because we go after the Soul Ring, they still have 5 mana and a top. Maybe I give it another turn. I can Treachery that. It's not very good on my side, though. I'll get another turn. Just hope they don't kill the Hierarch. Probably have a counterspell. They waited on the Finks. Just gonna pass. Probably exile the Construct. Can always Treachery something better too. I feel like they have a Mystic Confluence. Could try to Time Warp, but it's just 4 more damage. I think getting a Chariot down and then being able to maybe Time Warp next turn is pretty crazy. So they tutor, and they can, if they have like a Mystic Confluence, they can top it and then cast it. Yeah, they do have exactly that. Okay. So they draw 2. They could bounce the Finks, I guess, or bounce something. I think they're probably just going to draw 2. Okay, and a drawing immediately. Got a Battle Sphere. Through the Breach. They don't have Emrakul. World Spine Worm. that'll do it. GG. I did not expect Through the Breach World's Worm out of that deck, but now we know. So this seems like another build where we need to bring in Seal of Removal. Cathar Commando. Go with this. Play first, yes. No white source, all white cards. Keep this one. I think I lead on Taiga just because we have Leyline Binding. We can go Taiga Noble into Mentor. And then we have Breeding Pool if we need that other land type. They could have Wasteland. We already saw Strip Mine. They could have Wasteland. So I think at bottom, Forest. Opponent also mulled to 6. Okay. I think I lead with Mentor into Oko. Oh. Porque no las dos. So unfortunately, I mean, not unfortunately, I guess. We can't get the trigger off Lotus because we have to go Mentor off the Lotus. And play Oko. That's still good. I think that's good. Force. Okay. Slap ya with the food. Breeding Pool, go. Okay. They could have Mizzix's Mastery. Doesn't quite kill Oko yet. Sahili, okay. It's actually pretty good against Magma Opus. They just have to throw all the damage at Sigarda. I'm kind of tempted to take their mana away here. Give them a 3/3. Yeah, I might do that. Also takes him off an artifact if that's relevant. Alright, GG. Black Lotus doing its thing. Oh, I should probably bring in other Nissa, huh? They have enough artifacts that it's even relevant in the late game. Time Warp on the draw is probably not as good against them. I mean, I know putting in another Planeswalker and taking out Time Warp is kind of backwards. I feel like maybe Probe is good against them, see if they've got combo stuff going on. Like what to prioritize. Okay. Sand looks pretty good. No Lotus, but, you know, pretty good. Go get Trop, I think. Play Seal. Okay. They play top, I get Trop. We actually will have access to Leyline Binding next turn if we need it. Yep, land go. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. You can have a cruise. Maybe supposed to keep that to cycle, but I think we play it. We've got Oddity we can transform. We've got some other big stuff we can draw. Cigar is decent. It's possible they have some kind of wrath effect, but could also just bounce my Oddity. I could just tap this. Could have Commando on top. No humans. Go ahead. All right, we have lethal on board, so they gotta do something. We're not dead to Through the Breach. Even if they have like Through the Breach, Woodfall Primus, our stuff has hexproof, so should be good. Sure, you can draw. Okay, GG. All right, round 3, the finals of the first draft. Up against Get the Sleeve. We have a hand that I don't think we can keep, especially on the draw. Which doesn't really play anything. I'm gonna mulligan. This hand plays some stuff. I think we go Bayou. And do I keep binding or own wall? Probably binding. I mean, I want to play wall off of the, like, turn 1 hierarch, turn 2 sprawl wall. But binding is a much better card. I think we got to bottom the wall. Okay. The J-Man. One, 2, 3. There. 3 mana. Black, white, green. Binding is 3 mana. Okay, so maybe we name blue with Sprawl now, since we have Scrubland. Because we have a couple double blue cards if Hierarch dies. Alright, go ahead. I could Binding Jadar, but I don't think it's worth it. Gotta click. Okay. Take a look. I'm not gonna Binding in response because that taps us out, so we've got 2 4-drops. They can take whatever one they want to take. Play the other one. If they take Binding, they take Binding. They take Sigarda, okay? Could get punished for this if they have a collective brutality or something like that. But probably, if they have anything, it's probably something they could also just play on my turn, so not saving much here. Ninjutsu on dude, okay. It's better than them ninjutsuing a zombie. Thinks Taiga, okay. Thinks is something, but if it dies, I get it back, so. It's not the worst thing they could have flipped, for sure. Forest, not the best draw. Yeah, screw up, I guess. Go ahead and do this main phase, I think. In case they have a counterspell. If they attack with Finks, I think I'll block. Wouldn't mind gaining 2 life. Ruby, okay. Alright. Stealing my mail, eh? It's pretty good. Pretty good. If they want to trade Thief and Finks, I think I'm pretty happy with that. Assuming they'll just take it, though. Alright, so now I think I tap Triumph Island on the upkeep. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, we're pretty dead here. Still. No, actually, we have 5 creatures. What am I talking about? Ooh, Clamp's pretty good with Jadar. Something. Okay, that's something. Show me something. All right, we have 5 tappers. We got to tap the flyers. I think I tap like... I think I save the rest for combat. Don't want to just die randomly. Oh, they just scoop. Okay. GG. Okay. So blue-black. Blue-black steal my stuff. A. Probably should have just had seal of removal in the main from jump. This hand looks decent. Probably name blue for sprawl. Opponent kept 7 also. Cool. Hermit's not bad. Blue, go. I don't know what they take here. And this is a little bit stronger, but Zenith I can play in the next turn or two. Yeah, take Nissa. Sure thing. Not a bad draw. I think I play that over wall. Green. Okay, setting up for a Shinobi, looks like. Got that freebooter. Good green suns for a 3-drop. Trying to think what I even have. I don't think I can look at my deck list. I forgot to take a screenshot. So Mentor we can't Zenith for. There's like Finks. I'm sure there's something else, but I'm just gonna go wall. Draw forest. I probably should have attacked. Yeah, that was stupid. It's not like I can stop Shinobi. They have freebooter. Yeah, I should have attacked there. If they don't go Shinobi, I'll probably Green Sense for Sigarda next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can do it for 5 though. Is there any other 5-drop I have that's relevant? I know we have Nissa, it's not a creature. During tournaments in our hand. I don't think I drafted Gargaroth. No, Gargaroth's not in. There might not be another 5. It's too durable. Because I know like Treachery's in the 5 slot, but obviously I'm trying to picture what's in that row or that column. Image on Leovold? Freebooter? Okay. Cool. It's better than a, whatchamacallit? Shinobi. Noble. Yeah. Actually, I could Zenith for Primeval Titan next turn. I kind of want to get a flyer down though. Yeah. Yeah, but I could go Hermit Hierarch. You can just lose the Hermit immediately. Oh, we have Oddity too. Right, that was the other one I couldn't think of. I think it's just Sigarda. Although we are going to have 7 mana next turn. We could stop playing scared and just try to kill them. Seems pretty good too. Double Exalted. Really wish I had attacked with Leovold that turn. Would be a different game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have to tap those. So I only got only one other attacker if we don't draw land. It's only +1/+1 though, so it's not like these would be big. You got it? No? Okay. Probably just have a removal spell for Oddity when we go for it. That's interesting. Okay, so 2 mana. Binding. We have 5 left to play Nissa. I feel like they have removal for Oddity here. Let's go Binding, Kite Sail. Sure, draw a card. Or not. I guess they get to draw 1, huh? Them's the rules. Okay. Murktide Regent. They're playing Murktide? That's unexpected. I'll top that, yeah. Okay, I guess they didn't have removal. Hmm. Okay. I thought for sure they would have something. Oh, they just were going for Nissa instead of Oddity. Okay. I'm glad I didn't go all in on the Oddity. I had a feeling they had Mastery or some, some other thing. Too late, they said. Well, they got Lich. Yeah, I'd say that's a little too late. Two, three, 6, 7. I just slam. Counterspell, Subtlety, Regent. Damn. Yeah. I'm not used to seeing Murktide Regent in a deck like that, but I guess they did have. I don't know. They had some spellage. But yeah, double blue cards with like just one blue source. That's rough. Yeah. Subtlety, Regent right there. They said they had Counterspell in hand. Oh well. Oh, GG's. So now we can do it on the draft. I'm gonna put that on another video. So thanks for watching this video, and go check out part 2 to see the top 8 draft. Later.